Unbound. And excuse me, I felt like the person that I met, I'm gonna tell you, because I'm gonna be putting, this is a love story that I hope grows on this channel. And we're not talking about the book right for now. I'm not gonna talk about the book until I finalize the first chapter, but I'm sorry about that I started the channel that way and didn't really finish going into it. But I met this person. If y'all know that app Yubo, Y-U-B-O, I think it's called Y-O-U-B-O or something like that, where you're supposed to make friends and this and that. It's supposed to be good. It used to be called Yellow, but it's supposed to be a good app. It's not a good app. But I met somebody good off of it, and he contacted me on Instagram, and we went from texting on Instagram, and then we got each other's numbers, and one thing led to another. We were in that relationship. We started a relationship. He didn't come to me the way that other males that have been in my life, that I've been in situationship with or relationships with, came to me. He came to me in a very respectful way. He was a gentleman, and of the manner that he came to me and showed me that he would be someone that could and that would care for me in a way that other men in my generation in this time is not offering women a lot. There's not a lot of gentlemen in my generation, and it hurts me to say that, but it's true. Gen Z, we don't have a lot of gentlemen, especially not on the internet. Out in the real world, there's more gentlemen than there is that you can find on the internet. But I'm telling you that because that's what I kind of dealt with in times of like searching for love, looking for physical affection, and looking for the desire of my heart to be fulfilled. I couldn't find that. But as soon as he came to me, he told me the desires of his heart. He told me what he wanted. He told me what he needed. He told me about what he desired to have. And I told him the desire of my heart and what I wanted, what I needed. And the pulse of our relationship is founded in knowing each other and loving each other, and one day seeing each other in person face to face, because we haven't yet. But you have to know when you're starting a relationship with someone. When I say the pulse, I mean what drives that relationship, what drives it to continue. You have to know the pulse of your relationship, because when you're with someone, you want to know why you're with someone. You want to know what keeps you wanting to be with someone, because that's what builds on. Just knowing that builds your desire even more, because the heart wants you to live. The heart wants you to aspire to know things and to be with people, to know of things. And so you have to, don't blame the heart when you lose desire, is what I want to move to, because that means that you're not fully living within what you desire to have, desire to want, desire to need. You're not fully living within it. I'm not saying that you do or don't have it. I'm saying that you're not fully living within it. You're not writing about it. You're not thinking about it. You're not reading about it. You're not cultivating it or building it in your life. And so it dies within you. And sometimes some people have a place in their heart that becomes desolate, because it's like, I never get what I desire. I never get what I want. I never get what I need when it comes to my heart. But don't blame your heart when a desire dies. You have to just thinking about it. The heart accepts that. The mindset of the heart, the heart set of the heart, it accepts every thought that you have towards your own desire, because it knows that, believe it or not, in spirit, it knows about your thoughts, and it knows about, well, that belongs to me, because that thought belongs to me, because that's a desire thought, and that desire holds its place in me for my owner. So Oh, y'all want to try the Sour Patches right now? Let's just wait. Let's just wait. I'm sorry. Let's just wait. So you have to build on, well, this is what I want. This is what I need. This is what I desire. That's what I'm going to go after. That's what I'm chasing. Because when you're really a person that lives, that's what you do, period. You're always searching for what you want and what you need. So not to like keep repeating myself. I'm not trying to be too repetitive, but I am trying to get my point across. Let's move on. Being faithful. Being faithful is important because when my boyfriend first came to me and all my good relationships I ever had with men, one main thing that they wanted from me as a woman or a girl was loyalty. Because they felt like if you can be loyal to me, then I know you're no one else's. You're no others other than mine until we are through, until we're finished, until this is finalized within us. And so faithfulness is key. Loyalty is just being faithful to who you love, no matter what happens, no matter what desire you face, no matter what hardship you face, no matter who you love, no matter what you love. Be faithful. Because I get, even starting this relationship, temptations come to me and it's not usual for me, because it's like, well, I never had this in other relationships. I was always loyal and it was always easy to be loyal, but that's because of the environment that I was in. That's because I had lesser than I do now of what I had then. So you have to be attentive to listen, attentive to wait, attentive when you're patient, attentive when you want, attentive when you need, and attentive in the pulse of your relationship. In the pulse of your relationship, and no matter what you know, try to know more. No matter what you receive, try to give. No matter what you give, try to receive. No matter what you sow, try to reap. No matter what you reap, try to sow. Don't let anything limit you. Because when it comes to love, nothing should limit you, because real love has no limits. And at some point, well, because some people have insecurities, so I understand about having bounds in love, but at some point, real love has no bounds, because you have to be united. So when I say, think about that, when I say there is no space, because you will have space. I'm not saying that you can't be separate from your partner in space. I'm saying there is no complete, I'm alone. You're never alone when you're in a relationship, right? So there's oneness in a relationship. And if you feel like you're alone, if you feel lonely, I'm not going to be one of the people that say, if you feel like you're alone, if you feel like you're always lonely, then you're not in a good relationship, because that's not true. People have to do what they have to do. Some people have to work. Some people just have to do things. So sometimes you're going to feel lonely. Sometimes you're going to feel alone because you have to do things. That person has to do things. So understand that. And then what else did I want to tell y'all? I wanted to say that sometimes you have to brace yourself. Sometimes you have to prepare yourself because of the amount of what you're going to receive. I'm talking to the people that get afraid easily and that because should I tell y'all that? I'm not gonna tell y'all that. I'm gonna leave that for something else. But what else did I want to tell y'all? I didn't want this video to be too long, but it's 2 parts of this video and it's gonna be separate. So sorry that my phone cut off. I had to make 2 parts of this video because somebody was calling me. It's okay. It was just some type of spam anyways. You always want to be for my ladies, it's okay to be impressionate, because impressionate can be very beautiful when it comes to romance. Because, you know, like, I know there are some girls who don't like being impressionate because they think it's like a naive way of being, but it's really not naive. When you're with your partner and he's trying to teach you something or he's trying to show you something, you can be a little impressionate and be a little like flirtatious with it. You know, like, how do I get this example? Because I don't want to give an example, I'm just gonna say it. Being flirtatious and impressionate is precious to men because they feel like it's something to take care of, it's something to guard, it's something to protect. Because as a woman, we have nature, our nature is to be nurturing. And so as a male, they're protectors and their nature is to be protective. So they love when a woman is, you know, impressionate and flirtatious. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you can, even if you have guards or built up walls, sometimes you have to let that down, because people like that, they need mental healing. I understand having walls, I understand having guards. I don't accept guards, I don't accept walls. The only type of guard I accept is protective guards to fight, but we're not going there. But I'm saying that sometimes you have to allow yourself to be healed by that. It's okay to be soft every now and then. It's okay to be the type of person who's, well, I like my man and I love him. He teaches me things, and you know, I'm gonna be soft. I'm gonna be nurturing. I'm gonna be flirtatious, and I'm gonna be impressionate. It's fun. I'm telling you, they like that. They like that. So there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. I'm learning that because I just be being shy sometimes. Like, I haven't even been around my boyfriend. He probably won't watch this video and see me say this, but that's okay. I haven't been around my man, and I feel like I'm gonna be terrible. I feel like I'm gonna be horrible. I was supposed to see him the other day, but that's the whole story. But it's just God's timing is his timing, and whenever he wants it to happen, it'll happen. So I think that take into account everything that you know. You don't want to miss. Sometimes I'm in the spirit of not missing a beat. You know that movie on Disney Channel with that song, Don't Miss a Beat? But it's because don't be like me when I used to like be like, oh, I'm in like a rushing type of spirit because I'm trying to get to enjoy everything and just take it all in, and I'm trying to like hold to the moment, and I want to be alive in the moment. That's because I always felt like I was missing out on things. But don't be like that. You don't have to be like that. Just take your time, and not missing a beat of what's happening, I believe it means that, I want to say something poetic. Let me see. With every heartbeat that your heart takes, you don't want to miss the moments that go with them, right? So you have to cultivate yourself within those moments, and remember that patience is key. Damn, that's what I wanted to say. It wasn't too poetic, but it was alright. Because life is life. Life, really, people say life is long, but before you know it, life is gonna be gone for you and for me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm saying that we're alive right now, but tomorrow, what's the promise of life? And you want to live. You want to live. We're free. You want to be free. We're whole. We want to be whole. We're healed. We want to be healed. You want to be who you are. Yesterday I said being who you are is necessary, and it is, because it's like the meaning of your own life is who you are. And so you don't want to waste your life trying to fit the opinions of others or fit who they say you should be. You want to be who you are. You don't want to let that hold you back. I know because of love and because of just pure innocence, the opinions of others can feel strong and seem strong, but you have to lean not on your own understanding with the understanding of the Lord. And also you have to lean on your own understanding in times where you know you understand and you're capable of being who you are. And you're always capable. And don't ever let anybody take that from you, because sometimes that's really all you have. Like, sometimes all you have is being who you are. Because that's what you're made of. When you take away everything, what you have, and what you've been given, what you gave, who you are remains. What you are is what remains. So you gotta hold to that and be true to that. Be true to yourself. And everything that you do, you want to stay true to yourself. Stay true to who you are. Because in life, we are guided and we lead. If you don't lead others, you lead yourself. If you don't guide others, you guide yourself. Because leading and guiding is 2 in 1 sometimes. Because when you're leading, you're guiding, and when you're guiding, you're leading. So in saying that, I'm saying you have the power. You have the choice. You are the choice. I said yesterday, you are the choice. Because you are. You're the one that creates what comes out of your mouth with your mind, with your own decision to speak. And every time you let somebody shoot you down with their own opinion, you've taken away a little bit of power from yourself. And when you create yourself powerless, then you're not someone who speaks. When you create yourself powerless, you're not someone who sees the truth. When you create yourself powerless, you're not someone who hears the truth. When you create yourself powerless, you can't give, you can't lead, you can't guide, because you become someone other than yourself. Because God put us all on this earth to have voices. Don't let your voice be shot down by others' opinions, others' looks, others, what they say and how they look at you doesn't matter. What you say and how you look at yourself, what you see and what you seek, what you know and what you hear and what you make of it, that's what matters. What you make your own beliefs and your own truths, that's what matters. Because that's what gives you the power to live. And your own truth. So, I don't know if I should end it right now. That's 18 minutes. I don't know. When Jesus would walk around and he was healing people, some people didn't believe. Even with their own eyes, they could see what he was doing and still didn't believe. Out of fear, out of other people's opinions, out of hearing people say, there is no Jesus. He is not the Son of God. But they saw him. They saw what he could do, and yet still did not believe in who he was. Some people did that purposely, would speak to say that this is what I believe. Some people would speak to say that they didn't believe in spite of seeing what he did, because they wanted the healing to fall upon them and they wanted the healing for themselves. And so but Jesus didn't give in to those people. So even I'm saying to you, even when You're in front of someone who has seen what you can do, and they try to shoot you down with their own opinions. They try to shoot you down with looking at you a certain way. Seeing what you can do and witness what you can do. I'm saying arts. I'm saying abilities. I'm saying capabilities. Whatever you can do. Don't even listen to those people. Because whether they saw or not. For the people who create and then you go out and show your creations, if people tell you, you didn't create that, you don't look like you can do that, you're not someone who can do that because of your looks, don't listen to them. You know because you know what you've done, you know what you can do, so don't listen to them. I've seen people tell me, and tell others right in front of my face that they couldn't do what I know they could do out of hatred for them, out of the want to have what they had, their ability, their gift, and they would shoot them down and say, you can't do that because I know who you are and you're not someone who can do that. But that's your art. You've done this. And that person that got attacked by that believed that they couldn't do that because of that person. We were young, but still. I told my friend, I said, if you made what you made, I can't even remember anymore what it was. I think it was a painting or a drawing. If you made what you made, you shouldn't let anybody stop you from doing what you know you can do. Believe in yourself, because who else is gonna create the way that you create? What you've made, everything in its own way is unique and authentic. And so no one can do what you can do the way that you can do it if you can do it. So you just gotta believe in yourself. I know somebody want to see me drink this Snapple, so I'm gonna drink it. So that's all I had to say. Oh, do y'all like my little hair clip? I don't know if you can see it. This is my little hair clip. I'm gonna take it off and show it to you. I think it's like a Chinese hair clip. I'm not sure. But excuse me, but yeah. Okay, I didn't open these two, but I ate some of the pillars and I ate some of the Myconites. So that's that I wanted to share, and I hope you liked it. I hope you like it, and I hope you comment, and I hope you share. Okay, bye.